Hey everybody, this is Hey, how are you? Hey, this is Eddie from the Bronx. Welcome to our sixth episode of Tiger Sports. It's been a long time since we saw each other about sports related like baseball and stuff because the last time we did it, it was a long time. It was about the World Series, and we already know who won the World Series. Back-to-back world champions, the Los Angeles Dodgers, and all that. But we're going to do something really special for you guys today. As I said, I'm Eddie from the Bronx. I'm here with the host of Tiger Talk Wrestling. Please give it up for Tony Two Tones McGee.
Two Tones McGee. All right. Hello, everybody. How you doing, Eddie?
I'm doing good. And yes, we have a future Hall of Famer, a guy that's been in prison more times than he stole a car in a leather jacket. Please give it up for Wildton Rick Vaughn. Rick, are you still having relationship problem and you're still trying to be with that stuck-up bitch from that movie in number 2?
You can see Julie's reaction right now.
You got to go with the classy girl. You got to go with the classy girl. Hey, this is what we do at Tiger Talk. Tiger Talk Sports. We have fun. And Ricky, how's your life treating you after you blew Game 7 of the 1992 World Series? You bitch you.
Oh, I was going good. You see, I got an offer the next year for the Yankees, but I told them I didn't want to play for the worst team, so I went to the Red Sox.
Well, it was 1992. You could have got a great deal. Okay, so let's start it off. This is going to be a great show. But now let me talk about my sponsor, Punky Fresh. Hi, I'm Eddie Jankowski. You may know me from Tiger Talk Wrestling and also Tiger Sports. I have my friend at Funky Punk. If you mention our show, you get 5% of all of them. It's in the link. So Tiger Talks is a proud sponsor there, and we thank her. So now let's get back. And again, I'm Eddie, and this is my crew. Now, gentlemen, we are going to talk about the greatest teams. We're going to make our own greatest teams in any position we want. We could do a manager. Who's our greatest manager of all time? Who's our position player? So it don't have to be the teams that you represent, but these are players who we think will be the greatest team as a perfect lineup to handle the Los Angeles Dodgers. So as you know, the Dodgers are basically almost an all-star team. So in our thing, we are going to basically give our own prediction from any team, a 26-man roster, and then we will have two surprise. Altogether, we'll have 28, but we're going to have two surprise players that we think could be benefit for this team. I am the host, so I will give it up to one of my cohorts. And if you are watching this, leave a comment. Let us know what is your greatest players of any team that you want to have 26 and you're on that. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and God forbid, people, write something down or say something because I'm getting tired of this shit. Nobody does anything. Hey, we're making this shit for you. We are some pretty people, but my God, come on, support. We love having you here, but this is Eddie from the Bronx. So I'm going to say straight up, say something because we're not talking like mutes. So now let's give it up because he is a veteran. Let's give it up for Wildton himself, Ricky Vaughn. Ricky, what is your position playing? First starting with your 5-man rotation.
For the team I did or just randomly?
Randomly, we're picking. You could pick anybody who you want for your 5-man rotation.
I'm going to start off with probably one of the hottest arms of all time. Starting rotation number 1, Randy Johnson. At rotation number 2, you know me. I grew up both Tigers and Indians fan, but so number 2 has got to be CC. Number 3, I'm gonna. Oh, Pedro Martinez.
Nice.
At number 4, I'm gonna butcher this name. Played for the Marlins. Dontrell Willis. And rounding out the rotation, I have got to go with the Rocket himself, Roger Clemens.
Okay, now we got that part. Now we're gonna give you. Now we're gonna give you 3 relievers and 3 relievers, and then your closer.
Oh shit! Who was a reliever back in the freaking day? Oh.
You say I wasn't prepared for that part either. So.
Yeah, I have the closer like lined up. That's like a no-brainer. It's the relievers I got to get through. Does Andrew Petit count as a reliever?
Yes, he does.
Okay, I'll take him.
And it could be somebody that
Andrew Petit, or you mean Andy Pettit?
That dude, Pettit, whatever the heck his name is.
Petit. And it could be anybody that's a starter that
Yes,
you could
it's
turn
Andy.
into. It could be anybody that is a starter that you could turn her into a reliever. So basically, could be anybody.
Well, with that knowledge right there, give me Greg Maddux as a reliever.
Okay, you got one more.
Nice choice.
Let's go with I'm thinking. Rainwright.
Okay. And now
Adam Wainwright.
your closer.
You want me to cue the music, or should we just start singing Metallica?
Mariano Rivera.
Yep.
Okay. All right. That is your 5 starters and 4 relievers. Now, Tony, I'm going to do the same thing with you. Switch over to you, and then I'll go after you. What is your starting 5 pitchers?
I'll go off of what list I wrote down later, because I got a full Tigers team that I'll go off of for that. But, man, you got some good choices there. But I would have to say, if you're talking pitchers-wise of all time, there's 2 people you missed on there. There's one who has an award named after him, first of all. Something that Tarek Skubal has won the last 2 years. That being, of course, Cy Young, one of the greatest pitchers of all time. And then another name that I'm sure Eddie's very familiar with, because he was a New York Yankee for a time. That being Nolan Ryan. So I'd say those 2 I'd put in there besides the 5 you picked were great as well. But
Nolan Ryan was a Los Angeles Dodger, Texas Ranger.
didn't he? I thought he spent time in the Yankees at one point as well.
No,
Wasn't he with the Mets for a season?
he was. He got drafted by the New York Mets.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. My bad. But still, he's up
I'm
there.
not gonna get upset. I'm just gonna give you this.
Correct me. There, I'm wrong at times. I'll give you that. But
I got you.
I'd also go with John's first pick there, Randy Johnson, as well. I'll put in Roger Clemens also. But I'm going to go Sandy Koufax as the number 5 starter.
Okay. Now your 3 relievers and your closer.
Oh, geez. Well, I'll start with the closer because I think we're all 3 going to be on agreement on closers wise, and that's obviously Mariano Rivera. Hands down, probably the greatest closer in baseball history. So, relievers wise, man, that one is tougher because there's so many.
And it could be even a starter
that have played. Or
like I said, it could even be a starter that you could put in your bullpen.
Yeah, it could do that too, but I'm going to go with actual relievers. And they might be more closers wise, but Trevor Hoffman, for one, would be one of those relievers I'd put in there. How about Dennis Eckersley?
Oof.
Eckersley, rather. And then let's go with Craig Kimbrell as the 3rd one.
Okay, so you got yours. Okay, so my starting 5, I'm going with number 1. My number 1 will be the chairman of the board, Whitey Ford. My number 2, the only guy to pitch a perfect game in the World Series in 1956. I'm going with Don Larson. My number 3 starter, the only guy in 1978 to go 24-3 with a 1.47 ERA, the Louisiana Lightning, Ron Guidry. And then I'm going to go with my number 4 starter, Andy Pennant, one of the greatest postseason pitchers in my time. And then my wild card 5th starter, he helped us win in 1997, 98, El Duque, Orlando Hernandez. So that's mine. And then my 3 relievers. I am going to go with John Smoltz. John Smoltz will be my first one. My second one will be a man that pitched a perfect game for the New York Yankees, David Cone. My third one, I'm going to go with him, and he is a Cy Young Award winner for the National League, Paul Skeens. And then my closer.
Okay.
And my closer, and I know people will be shocked, it's going to be my boy. You think I'm ever going to turn my back on Mariano Rivera? I'm on a stupid motherfucker. I know what I'm doing. That's Mo, baby. Mo saved our ass and so many. But if we had more room, I would put Mike Messina, CC Sabathia, and King Felix Hernandez. But we don't have that room.
Nice.
But I'm going by the statistics, and I think that lineup and that pitching staff, and if I wanted to add more, I will go with Schoolboy. I would go with Schoolboy. I think he's great. I would go with Randy Johnson back in his heydays and all that. But yeah, there's some people that you put on that team on your roster, but we don't want to do 99 problems and a bitch ain't one. You know, but yeah, there is some players that deserve to be on there. But these are our predictions. So there is my starting five and my four relievers. I know some of them are starters, but what better rotation would you have with these guys? So now, as we all did this, I'm going to go back to John. Let's now go to your manager.
This is for any manager in the entire league?
Any manager entire league from past to present. You can name 3 managers from who you think will be the greatest managers to manage your super franchise.
Oh, I don't want to use the one that I have on that. Now I got to think.
Same.
Can I go with Lou? You know,
Lou-
my manager?
Lupin, yeah. You could go with anybody you want, past, present. You know, I'll give you my. If you want to come back and think about it, I will go and pick my 3.
I got one, and all I need is one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take it off one of yours, Eddie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Tori.
Joe Torre, yes. He helped us in 96, 98, and 99 and 2000. A young Joe Torre was the greatest manager in Yankee history. And yes, he was one of the greats. And I will gladly say that good choice on that. Tony, who do you got?
Well, if we're picking 3, I could say 3 of them. I would agree with Joe Torre for one. Tony La Russa. One time he was one of the greatest. And I'll go with Bobby Cox. He led the Braves to a lot back in the day, so
With only 2 World Series.
still 2 more than some of the other coaches that have done.
Okay, so you got 2 more, John. Do you know who your other 2?
World Series.
No, off the top of my head. I'm not good with managers.
Okay, my managers, hands down, Mr. T, Joe Torre, Casey Stangles, and Miller Huggins. Because if you look at Casey, he managed Murderous Row and all that back in the 20s with the Yankees. And
yeah.
I know you're going to say, wow, half of your team is New York Yankees. Well, we do have the best of the best, you know. But, yeah.
He did get 10 minutes and 7 World Series titles, so.
Yeah. And then now we could say who our worst manager is. I could tell you mine right now. Aaron Boone. So let's just go with that.
You know, I don't know the guy's last name, but he was the manager in the Moneyball movie. Because except for that year, he sucked as a manager.
Art Howe.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, Art Howe. He was the New York. He also managed the New York Mets too.
That makes sense then.
Yeah.
So, my name might actually surprise you because he'll come up again later for me. But he was a great player, but he sucked as a manager, which kills me to say because I'm a big fan of his. But Alan Trammell.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Brad Ausmus.
That too.
Yeah.
But Brad
Okay.
Austin isn't coming up anywhere else for me later. So
Okay, so now let's start at the catcher's position. Who do you got for the greatest catcher of your team?
For this random team we're doing?
Random team, yes.
Okay.
And it has to be two. So you got your starter and then you got your backup.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't there a great Yankee back in the day with the initials YB that was a catcher?
Yes, Yogi Berra.
I'm taking Yogi Berra.
Okay.
And just to, counteract the
Yeah.
Yankeeness,
Yeah.
my second catcher is going to be Mike Piazza.
Mike Piazza was a Los Angeles
nice.
catcher, New York Met. So he was never a New York Yankee.
No,
never,
I know. I'm saying I have a Yankee. Now I need a rival.
Yeah, why would you put the Mets?
Well, who'd you want me to pick? Jason Kendall of the Oakland Athletics and Pittsburgh Pirates?
It would have been better.
That was the other one I was thinking. I was also thinking Veritek. So
there you go. Tony, who you got for your starter?
Well, Piazza does hold the record. For your Piazza pick there, I would say he does have the record for the most home runs for a catcher, so it's a good pick, whether Eddie likes it or not. Yogi Berra is a good pick too, but I'm going to go Johnny Bench as my everyday catcher. Number one catcher of all time, pretty much named the Big Red Machine, of course. So, and then for backup, I go Carlton Fisk.
Nice. Two of the greatest catchers of all time. Love that pick. Mine's is going to surprise you. I got two that there's a lot of great catchers out there for my franchise, but I'm going to go with Yogi. And then he's no longer with us. May he rest in peace. Thurman Munson.
Nice.
Thurman Munson was the greatest Yankee catcher before he died in a plane crash in 1979. Coming home from Cleveland. So let's get that out of the way. Now, who is your greatest first baseman? And you got two, your starter and your backup.
I really don't want to go off my list. So I'm going to try and avoid that wonderful name that we all are thinking about.
Yeah, I'm trying not to as well.
So I'll throw the first one out here. Give me Giambi. Let me rephrase, of the Jason variety. Fuck Jeremy. And then for the give me Sean Casey is the other one.
Oh, the mayor? Yeah, you gotta love the mayor. Tony, who do you got for your two? Who's your starter and who's your backup?
I'd go Lou Gehrig for my starting first baseman. And then for the backup, how can you not go with Albert Pujols?
That's a good pick.
One of the
I gotta
greatest first basemen of
go.
all time.
I gotta go with my boy. I gotta go with the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig, and my backup. Damn, we had some great 80s and 90s. I got actually three, but I'm just gonna go with a man that should be in the Hall of Fame. Donnie Baseball, Don Mattingly. I could have went with Tino or Mark Teixeira, but I gotta go with Lou. You know, I gotta go with Garrick and Manley as my two. All right, now second base. Who do you got?
Nice.
Starter or lead? Backup.
I have a dumb question.
Most definitely.
Was Jackie Robinson a second baseman?
Jackie Robinson was a first baseman.
Oh, okay. I had to
And he's second
clarify because I
baseman.
didn't want to sound stupid saying it.
Listed as second.
And then he played some first too. When he first came up.
So he
Yeah.
did play second base?
Second, he was a shortstop, but
He did, yes.
when he was a shortstop, but the Brooklyn had Pee Wee Reese.
So I can use him as second base though.
You can.
Give me Jackie as
Yes.
starting second base.
Okay, now who's your backup?
Give me oh shit, no, he didn't play second base. Give me Jeff Kent.
Who is a Hall of Famer this year? All right.
Yes.
I like that. Tony, who do you got for your second base?
I got Jackie starting as well, Jackie Robinson. But for my backup, I'm going to go Joe Morgan.
Oh, that is a good one. Okay, so my second baseman to start, I have to go with Jackie Robinson. Hell yeah, hands down. Jackie is my tops. And then somebody that you guys know, Brendan Inge.
He wasn't second base. He was third base. What are
He
you
was
doing?
third base, buddy.
He played second 1
He's
year.
been an outfielder.
Or
That
Ian
doesn't
Kinsler.
qualify.
Or Ian Kinsler. I don't fucking know what these motherfuckers played.
There you go. That's a better pick.
Tell me how you really feel.
I mean, hell, I could have went with Willie Randolph. My boy.
If you're going to go with if you're going with a former Tiger as a second baseman, go with Placido Polanco, for Christ's sake. Not
That's what I was
Brendan
about
Inge,
to
who
say
played
too,
third
Tony.
base the majority of his career there.
I forgot about him. Okay, so now we have the shortstop position. Who you got as your starter and your reliever?
I'm gonna get crap for this. I already know it. Just know, Tony, I appreciate everything people do. I'm gonna have the starter be Derek Jeter. Now for the back draft wherever there. I'm also gonna take Nomar Garcia Parra out of Boston.
I'm sorry, is he still a part of the show?
Nice. It looks like it.
Okay. All right. Tony, who do you got?
I mean, you haven't kicked him, so wait, you can.
Yeah.
Well, I actually am going to go a little different route for my starter. I'm picking Cal Ripken Jr. as my starting shortstop. Look at the stats he put up there. But one of your picks there, Ricky Vaughn, is also going to be my backup because I've got Derek Jeter as my backup.
Good choice. You're a bastard saying that. Yeah, no, that's wrong. I'm gonna go with my boy, the captain, DJ. You know,
No.
DJ, and I'm going with my captain. My backup, yes, it will be Cal Ripken Jr. Okay, now third
No,
base.
Ozzie Smith or Honus Wagner. Jeez.
Yeah, who do you got for third base?
Well, I want to do it this way, because technically he started out as a third baseman. So give me Cabrera to start, and give me athletic Eric Chavez.
Nice.
Interesting picks.
What about you, Tony.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Adrian Beltre as my starting third baseman.
Fuck.
Okay, now who's your backup?
You forgot all about Beltre, didn't you?
I forgot all about Beltry.
I mean, I was a Braves fan back in the day, back when he was playing with them. So I got to go with Chipper Jones
Ooh.
as my backup third baseman.
Well, I'm going really back in the archives. I'm going to go with the man that helped the Yankees get into the 1978 playoffs. I'm going with Bucky freaking Dent. Bucky Dent. And then somebody that I thought I would never think I would put him as my backup, but his career got cut short due to a severe back injury. I'm going with David Wright.
Nice.
I know he was a Met, but that guy played hard. You know. So now let's go to the outfield. Let's go up the middle. Let's go to center field. Who do you got for your starting? Who do you got for your backup?
I mean, for the starter, I gotta go Ken Griffey Jr. And then as the backup, ooh, give me Carlos Beltran.
Nice. And if you want to add a third person in, I will let that because the outfield is different. Do you have a third one?
For center field, ooh, so many options. You know, I'm gonna take one out of your book. Actually, I lied. I'm not. I'm gonna take one out of Cleveland's book. I forget what was team he played on. Give me Kenny Lofton.
Yeah, Kenny played with you guys. Yeah, great pick on that one. Tony, who I'm gonna add one more. Who's your three center fielders?
Well, my top one, I'm not going to say him because I'm going to leave him for later for my all-time team. So I'm going to go, let's start with Say Hey, Willie Mays as my leadoff center fielder. And then I'd go Mickey Mantle. And I'd agree Ken Griffey Jr.
Okay, so my three is going to be Mickey Mantle, Ken Griffey Jr. is my second, and my third, Bernie Williams. And no offense
And
to
I can't believe
Willie.
neither one of you two picked that center fielder.
Yeah. Say Hey Kid, great. I love the Say Hey Kid and all that, but yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
That one was referring to, but yeah.
Let's go to left field. Your three for left field.
Jeez. Give me Joe DiMaggio, Manny Ramirez, and I can't remember if this guy played left or right. Gary Sheffield.
Chef played right.
So then I won't use Sheffield as the left. Give me Barry Bonds.
Okay. Tony, who do you got for your three?
He took my first pick as his number 3 pick. That I got Barry Bonds leading things off. Got to go with Ricky Henderson up there as well. I mean, he does still hold the record when it comes to stolen bases. Third, let's go with Ted Williams.
Oof. Okay, I got my three, and it's going to shock you. I'm going with, Joe D. Joe D's the man. Hands up. The second one I have, you always got to go with Bo Jackson. And then my third, the great Ricky Henderson. So that's my three right
Nice.
there. Now to right field. Who's your three for right field?
Gary Sheffield, Sammy Sosa, and was Vlad a right fielder?
Vladimir Guerrero.
Yeah.
He was all over the place. He never played center, but I know he played left. But he played some right field, so yeah, that's good.
I'll take Guerrero as the third.
Yeah. Tony, who do you got?
Eddie, I think you'll like my number one pick for right field. The great Bambino, Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
Got to go him first. Henry Hank Aaron as well in there. And can't forget, when you're talking right field, Roberto Clemente.
Oh, my God, yes. Okay, mine is, I'm going to do it. I got to go with a man that was also a pitcher. We could have picked him as a pitcher, but it was in the Boston era, so that's why I left it out. I got to go with the man that built the house that Ruth built, Babe Ruth. I got to go with the captain, the cover boy of MLB The Show 2026, Aaron Judge. And then I know Johnny Boy, your wife's going to like this. Mr. Cubs, Ernie Banks.
Who, by the way, if I just can chime in for a minute, John didn't even know who the hell he was.
What the fuck?
I'm a Tigers fan, okay? Get off my back.
Ernie Banks played with the Montreal Expos too.
I reiterate, I am a Tigers
I don't really know
fan.
his name.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you,
Okay.
Tony.
Now
Exactly.
this is where it gets tricky. We have one more spot. And this could be this will be part of the 26-man roster. Two of your designated hitters.
Jeez.
And it could be anybody. Who do you got, Johnny?
The great Bambino, the Sultan of SWAT. Babe Ruth. And then I don't know why I didn't think of this person for right field either, but Ichiro.
As your DH too, that'd be great.
Oh yeah.
And you have one more. You can pick one more.
Pick one more. Here's a throwback that you're probably gonna give me crap for this one. He was a Yankee and then he became an Athletic. Give me David Justice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so got your three.
So I'll start off with the big hurt himself, Frank Thomas. And let's go Jim Thome, somebody that we as Tiger fans know quite well from his days with the White Sox, of course. And then Edgar Martinez.
Oh, yes, definitely. Okay, so my three. It was a hard and difficult time to think of this. I am gonna go with Darryl Strawberry.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, nice.
Darryl Strawberry, he was a
I
Yankee.
do too.
My second one, I am going with Rhino, Ryan Sandberg. And
Nice.
my third one, I am going with Prince Fielder's daddy, Cecil Fielder.
Good pick.
That man can hit a ball so hard it got knocked out of Tiger Stadium. That's how he was good, and he played, and he helped us get to the World Series in 1996. Okay, now we are going with your 27th and 28th. Basically, your bench players, your call-ups. Who do you got?
Give me Alex Rodriguez. And the other one I'm gonna make is a pitcher I'm calling up. Give me from the Athletics, Barry Zito.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Who do you got, Tony?
And since I didn't pick him, I'll go Sammy Sosa for one. And let's go Travis Hafner. For the other.
Nice. Okay, so for my backup position player, I don't like what he does. I think he's basically a jackass. I'm going with Jose Canseco.
I thought about him.
Canseco. For a pitcher, I am going in with. I'm going to pick somebody that it would be shocking. He just signed with the Detroit Tigers. I am going with Justin Verlander. The one that threw 100 miles an hour, not the one that throws 75. In all.
Right.
Okay, so we got our picks, but here's another thing I'm just going to throw in there. Favorite stadium?
Oh, jeez.
I mean, you got to go with the classic look, the iconic look. And I know my wife is going to give me lots of praise for this. I have to go with Wrigley.
And you can pick two more. Do like three. Your top three stadiums. You got Wrigley.
You want to? I'll say it. Comerica Park.
Not Tiger Stadium?
I never went to Tiger Stadium, so I never got to see the whole atmosphere.
Okay. And then your third.
The only other ballpark I went to, I can't remember the name of it. That's sad.
What is it?
Hey, Cleveland's.
Is it the old Jacobs
Progressive Field?
Progressive Field.
Progressive.
Because let me tell you, I don't give me that look, okay? But let me tell you, so on the way into the airport flies right over, planes fly right over the stadium. So it's like a night game, and you got a plane flying. It's just a whole amazing feeling.
Yeah, that is true. Tony, what is your top three stadiums?
Well, I can't go off of from being there because I've only ever been to Comerica Park for Major League Baseball. But I would go Tiger Stadium because it's a classic and it had a great look to it, even better than Comerica, in my opinion. I think I'd pick Kauffman Stadium that Kansas City plays in as well. I love the waterfalls that they've got and all that jazz for part of the stadium. Wrigley's a good choice. They have nice field. I'm going to go with old Yankee Stadium, though, for number 3.
Yeah. Oh, God. I don't know how many times, bro. I'm going to go with my old Yankee Stadium. That's memories, the ghosts. Number 2, I stepped foot in it once back in 2000, that shit of a sinkhole that it actually shows that it is part of Flushing, and anything that comes out of Flushing is garbage. So I'm going to go with Shea Stadium. And then I've been outside, and hopefully maybe this year I would get a chance to step in there. You got to go with the friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Hey, if Ferris Bueller could go in that bitch, I'm going in that bitch.
I'm surprised he actually picked Shea Stadium, to be honest.
Yeah, I am too.
Nobody picked Fenway Park for some reason.
Who wants to go in that dump? Hey, the reason why I went to Shea Stadium because I got free tickets to the clinch of the World Series. So in 2000, so that's and ladies and gentlemen, it does smell like fish and assholes.
I mean, the biggest asshole there was never mind.
Okay, so
did I say that?
I know you did. Okay, now we picked them. I hope you guys all enjoy that part. We want you to tell us what your favorite lineups and all that, and all the favorite stadiums. Leave a comment. Like and subscribe with that. We want to hear from you, people. We want to hear from you. What is your favorite teams of all time? And then, as you know, we are getting ready for Major League Baseball coming up. So I'm going to ask the fellas, who had the greatest offseason this year? This offseason, who won the hot stove this year?
That one is interesting to pick because so many teams made big changes. One team that didn't make any changes really is your Yankees, but that's neither here nor there at the moment.
Believe me, we could.
The Dodgers added even more to their already stacked roster.
Believe me, we could do a 3.5-hour cursing everybody in that organization of the shit way we handled this off season. So I am not going to digress with that. That's why I'm leaving it up to you guys, because I am so pissed off about what we did. It's disgusting. So I'm gonna leave it to you who you think who had the best off season and what team has approved.
So with so many teams that have approved, I'm gonna change it up a little bit. Based on what this team has done in the past, I feel like it was a bigger step up. And yes, I might sound biased here, but I feel like the team we should be talking about with that is the Tigers.
Okay, so you got.
I'm biased too because I could definitely agree with you.
You got Valdez, you got Justin Verlander. You definitely, and I can admit this, you guys definitely bulked up your starting rotation. and you guys have a bona fide closer, which you haven't had in a couple of years, and Kenley Jensen. So yeah, I feel like that's a good thing. But here's this: what player do you feel like they had it pitching? What player did you wish this off season would have went to the Tigers? And then Tony, I'll ask you who
There's
you
a
think
couple.
I'll ask you the same thing. What team you pick? Who you think they should have got? And what position did you guys need it the most?
Honestly, we needed a little bit of everything because if you look at how we set lineups and play, you don't really have an assigned position. You go where you're needed. So basically, we needed almost depth at everywhere. But the biggest thing we really needed is a solid rotation, and I think that's what we did this year.
Okay. Okay. Tony, what about you? Any team, any needs, what do you think what that team needed? What do you see out of what they did to be with their run to get a run at the world title?
Well, yeah, like I said with John, I feel like the Tigers did the best moves, getting the pitching staff that we needed together. Not just the starters. We picked up relievers. You mentioned Jensen. We also hooked up a couple other guys in the bullpen that could be closers if need be. So that I think will help out in like the 7th, 8th, 9th innings. I think we got the guys that we needed for that. When it comes to batters, though, yeah, I would have liked to seen like a Suarez or one of the guys, third basemen, especially. I know we've got some guys that they say are fine to play third base because our third baseman technically was an all-star last year, but he doesn't just play third base. He can play multiple different positions. So I just feel like we should have picked up one of the third basemen that was on the free agent roster this offseason.
I love that. I love that idea. Mine's, and I'm going to say this: they're in the American League East. The Baltimore Orioles. They picked up some main pieces in that rotation's a little sketchy, but picking up Pete Alonso is a big thing for them because their first base was not really good. They have a solid team. They did lose Jackson Holiday to a hammy injury, so we don't know when he's coming back. But what a pickup for the Orioles taking care of that position and all that. The cons about it, they stuck it to the Mets. So hands down to them. And all that. And all that. Now, who do you think had the baddest off season that didn't do that much and they should have did more? And I already know it's all going to be the Yankees. So I'm already prepared for it. Let's go.
The worst fan base baseball team in history. Oh my God, the team that makes New York just so terrible. Man, fuck the Yankees.
Glad you came prepared.
Any more?
Go Red Sox.
Tony, you're next.
Pretty sure we like the Mets better.
So I'd love to pile it on you, Eddie, but I'm actually going to go with a different team. I feel like there was a team in the American League Central that should have did more after the couple seasons that they've had. They didn't really seem to do anything during this offseason. I don't think they're probably going to get out of the cellar of the AL Central this year, partially because of that. That is the Cubbies' little brothers, if you will. It seems like at times lately. The Chicago White Sox.
Where did they end up last year? Like,
Okay, so who had the worst off season? I'm gonna say my boys, and there's a lot of things. Stop talking that you're gonna beef up the offense, and then you go backwards and get the same players. That irritates me. Do you think Ryan McMahon is going to be a great third baseman? I would have went out and got somebody like an Alice Brakeman. I would have went out and got Aaron Nonato. When I look at this team, I see a team that is lucky that everybody else in our division, yeah, they beat up, but the Yankees are still favorite to win it. The Toronto Blue Jays, they lost Bo Bichette to the Mets, who is going to be playing third base for the Mets, which makes no fucking sense. I don't know why Bo Bichette would go to the Mets and play third base when he played second and short. Makes no sense. We already know how the Colorado Rockies are going to be. They lost 119 games last year. So they're not going anywhere. But I could sit here and talk about the Yankees, how Steinbrenner's not spending the money like he used to, and then the mega team, like we already know, it's the Dodgers picking up Kyle Tucker and adding to a rotation that doesn't need that much more, but it works. But yeah, let's get off of that before my blood pressure starts going up.
Has it yet?
It's almost there. Now let's go to who do you got for your divisions this year? Who do you think is going to win the divisions of the upcoming 2026 season? All right, I'm going to have you, Johnson. Who do you think is going to win the American League East?
Boston.
Okay, what about the American League Central?
Detroit.
The West.
Seattle.
Okay. Same thing goes for you, Tony.
Well, I got two of the three that John's got, but I'm going to go Toronto, Detroit, and Seattle.
I'm still going to go with my boys to win the American League East. I'm not giving up on that. The Central, if the Tigers can hold it, I got the Tigers to win the Central, but they got to make sure that they bury the Guardians or Kansas City, because last year we all know what happens to them and all that, so you got to watch out with that. The National League, the American League West. It's hard to say. It could be Seattle. I think Seattle, the Mariners, should have a chip on their shoulders that their football team won a Super Bowl before they won a World Series. That could be a great motivating for a city. But you can't doubt the Houston Astros. So as of right now, I'm picking Seattle to win their division, but they just got to figure it out and all. Now what about the National League? Who you got for the East, West, and Central?
Oh, we'll get the West out the way. Dodgers.
Duh.
Central. I don't want to sleep on the couch, so give me the Cubs. And the East? Give me the Mets.
Tony, you're next.
So I'll start with the East. I'm going to go with the Braves to win the East, actually. They came so close to making the playoffs, and it was so tight at the end of the season last year. I got the Braves. Central, let's go. I'm going to go with the Cardinals, taking the Central. And then, of course, the West, I got the Dodgers.
Okay, so my pick for the American League, National League West. It's gonna be the Dodgers. There's nobody that's gonna try to bum rush them and all that. Last year the Brewers were the National League Central champions, but with all the pieces that they traded away, I gotta go with the Cubbies. They have improved tremendously since last year. You know, getting a bona fide third baseman. You know, getting a start. The only problem I see with the Cubs is their pitchers got to stay off the disabled list. That's the problem what they have. And
That's helpful.
I don't know why I feel this way, but I'm going to say it. I feel like the Atlanta Braves are going to come back because last year was a down year for them, which you would never think of that. But I feel like they will be the team to beat in the East. You know, so that's my prediction. Oh, John's gone. All right. Now let's go to our World Series prediction. Let's go with our World Series predictions. Who you got in the World Series?
Man, I almost hate to say it, who I'd pick from the National League because they've been there so much lately. But I'll go with the Tigers and Dodgers in the World Series.
Johnny, who you got?
I got Tigers Cubs.
I have, and I
He
feel
says that because
I have the Dodgers and the Seattle Mariners. I feel like that city is now hungry for a World Series championship. And what better way to finish off the year that two of your sports franchises in baseball and football are world champions? Because by the end of October, the Seahawks will defend their Super Bowl title when they're in the postseason. The Mariners. It's just, I got the Mariners and Dodgers. Who do I think's gonna win? And I hate saying this. I feel like we're gonna have a three-peat world champions this year. I feel like the Dodgers will win 3 in a row and tie the Yankees for 3 in a row. And all that. Do you feel the same way, or do you feel like Tigers will be world champions by the end of the year?
It might be wishful thinking, but I've got to go with my Tigers finally winning the World Series for the first time in my lifetime.
Well, John's picking the Cubs. We already know he's going to say the Cubs are going to win the World Series this year.
No. I was an Indians fan, and she stole it from me in Game 7. It's going 7 games. Tigers taking it. I love you, sweetie. We're going to have a wonderful Valentine's Day tomorrow. But Tigers over the Cubs. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
So you're going to be sleeping on the couch tonight?
Yep, most likely.
I got you. Well, yeah, yeah.
He just changed his name from Rick Vaughn to Paul Heyman, by the way.
I know. So that's our favorite. That's our all-time greatest teams that way now. Yeah, I think we go with the last one. Who is our top 10 greatest players? So I'm going to give, and then after that, we'll talk about other stuff that's going on. And so, John, I'm going to give you the first crack. Who is your top 10 Major League Base, top 10 all greatest players?
You put way too much pressure on me.
You want us to come back to you?
Yeah, right?
I'll give it a crack. Number 1, greatest player of all time. Give me Babe Ruth. Number 2, Lou Gehrig. Number 3, Ty Cobb. Number 4, Cy Young. Number 5, Lou Gehrig. Number 6, Hank Aaron. 7, Jackie Robinson. 8, Catfish Hunter. 9, Mariano Rivera. And 10, Randy Johnson.
Okay. Tony, who is your top 10?
Man, that's rough. I mean, when you think baseball, I feel like John's first pick is the first name that you think of, Babe Ruth. So if you're trying to explain anything baseball-wise, most people usually know who Babe Ruth is. So I think you'd have to stick with him, number 1. I'll put Mickey Mantle in there. Ty Cobb, I mean. I was thinking Jeff, but Willie Mays, Hank Aaron, can't forget him. I'm going to say Ricky Henderson.
All-time greatest stealer. Yep. I like that idea.
Yep. Joe Morgan. How about that? And you might not agree with some of the ways he got to there, but I got to pick Barry Bonds, putting him in there as well. Greg Maddux. I think that leaves me with one more?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Albert Pujols.
Nice.
He did a lot.
Well, my top 10, I'm going to start off with a guy that broke Babe Ruth's all-time record. I gotta go with Hammer and Hank Aaron at number 1. Number 2, I gotta go with Babe Ruth. Number 3, Mickey Mantle. Number 4, Joe D. Lou Gehrig. Don Larson, number 6. Guy pitched the perfect game in the World Series. Who does at this time now? Number 7, I gotta go with the man that broke the home run record in 1961, Roger Maris. Derek Jeter, Aaron Judge. That's 8 and 9. And then my 10th. My 10th has got to be Ricky Henderson. So yeah, that's what we think our top 10 is,
Nice.
ladies and gentlemen. Well, if you have a check online, baseball is starting back next week. Oh, most
My
definitely.
niece is a huge Riley Green fan. She puts Riley Green at every position.
No, Riley Green is a great athlete. I think he's going to be great.
Yeah, I'll show that again.
Hi, Riley Green. Number 7, Riley Green. Riley Green.
She was putting Riley Green. That's all the confidence. Yeah. But my niece is crazy. What can you say? She's only 12, so.
Hey, but you know what? I'm going to say this to you. Baseball's back. We're ready for it. The World Baseball Classic is coming up. Spring training starts next week. Yankees I have the spring training schedule. The Yankees start with the Baltimore Orioles, and then the 21st they play the Tigers at George Steinbrenner Field. Oh, she said she's not crazy.
Yeah, she said that.
But gentlemen, I gotta ask you, who do you think's gonna win this year's WBC?
Come back to me.
Well, I'm gonna give you my pick because that team is loaded. Well, I know. Go ahead, John. Tony.
No, you go ahead, Eddie.
Well, that team is stacked. I know they lost Carmen Carroll. Team USA looks stacked. That team looks stacked and all that, but barring any more injuries, I'm going with Team USA winning the WBC. But if it isn't, I feel like Japan. We always got to worry about Japan. That team. It's always Japan, and Japan's a great team. But I'm always like saying, "Yay, Japan!" Not last year, but 2 years ago. They basically dominated the tournament, but I see Mark DeRosa taking Team USA to the finals. Hopefully, there's no hiccup.
Took picks right from me because I got Team USA, and then Japan would be the other option. So,
Johnny, who you got?
Japan.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard, but hey, and plus, we're not just saying, oh yeah, they're going to win. Anything can happen in baseball, but there is a little different this year in Major League Baseball, as you guys already know. It was reported last year. They will now have, if the ball is out, that a pitcher and a catcher could challenge if it's a ball and strike. The strike zone will not have if the umpire gets it wrong, you can actually challenge the call. And we all know as
just
sports fans, and we all know as sports fans, how many games that we watched, we were so pissed off when that ball was not clearly out of the strike zone. So, your opinion, gentlemen, what do you think?
It's going to cause more yelling. And, like, I understand the reason for it, but I feel like it's going to do more bad than good.
Tony, you feel the same way?
So I feel like yeah. I feel like the only way you get around all this is not having an umpire. I hate to say it, use a robot or use whatever they have to do to actually have something that can be more precise, I guess, in a way, when calling balls and strikes, because umpires have screwed over so many pitchers, hitters in so many situations. I mean, look at Armando Galarraga and the perfect game he had that got screwed over because of an umpire call. I know that was at first base. It wasn't balls and strikes, but still. They just got to figure something else out, because this, to me, just doesn't.
I agree.
Yeah, it was.
I will give him.
I don't think this is the right call.
I would give him a chance and see how it works. But if it doesn't work, yeah, find some other way to do it. And I also get tired of the ghost runner in second base and extra innings. I feel like if you're a home team and you get a hit, sometimes I understand that they did that for COVID, but we've been out of COVID for almost 6 years now. I think it's time to just go back to the regular extra innings. It's not speeding up the game. I mean, look at the game that the Tigers had with Seattle in the ALCS. I'm sorry, not
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. That game took way too long. I feel like you can have a ghost runner, but there's got to be a limit when they're going to take it off, because it's getting to a point, it's getting a little like, oh, God, we're not done yet. I don't want to watch a game until it hits 22 innings.
So to me, on that point, that's just not baseball. You don't see it anywhere else that you start extra innings with a base runner already on base. It's just stupid, and we should just play it the way that baseball always used to be.
Yeah.
They're just trying to mess up a perfect thing, in my opinion.
Most definitely. And then
it's not broke.
Last but not least, and then we'll get off because I know we all want to have dinner. What coach and new coach is on the hot seat this year, heading into the season? Your opinion.
I'm pretty sure Eddie would agree with me with this.
Aaron Boone sucks. He needs to go.
Aaron Boone it's scorching hot. It's like fifth degree burns if that was a thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna agree. Aaron Boone needs to go. We need a fresh face in that dugout. I don't know why we kept him. I would have put a blow up doll in that position better than Aaron Boone, because he can't manage. Maybe he can manage a girls' softball team. They're looking for people. He can't manage a team. I'm not saying girls can't do what guys can do. I have all the respect for a lady and all that, but Aaron Boone needs to go. My surprise coach, I got to go with the Angels new coach who only has a 1-year deal on his contract. That is rarely that a new coach only has 1 year.
It's crazy.
You know, how do you expect to get a team ready for the season when you don't even know when your manager only has a 1-year deal, which is rarely in Major League Baseball?
Yeah, it sounds like Moneyball all over again.
Yeah. And then the
Right.
Giants, San Francisco Giants, hired a college coach who never coached in the majors. He has taken over the San Francisco Giants. It's different from college ball to the pros and baseball. Everybody knows that. He's the first man to do it, so I'm hoping that he shines and stuff and all. But fellas, I think we're done. Tony, what is the next thing that's coming up for Tiger Talk Wrestling?
I think there's a couple things that John and I still had our own teams
Go ahead.
ready for, but
Go ahead.
we'll go off that first. But before we get to that, I will go over what you asked real quick. Tiger Talks wrestling wise, we've got the Elimination Chamber coming up at the end of the month. We'll do our prediction show at some point for that. Before then, I watch a backyard wrestling company called WTW. They've got their next special coming up soon. I'll be doing a prediction show for the first time ever for them here within the next week or two as well. So those are the next two things coming up on the Tiger Talks Wrestling channel, Tiger Talks Wrestling related wise anyways.
Nice. That's pretty cool. So
Yeah.
have you heard of this new organization that you're doing prediction for? Is it brand new or?
No, it's not brand new. I've been watching them for a while. I just haven't done the prediction show for them yet or anything
cool.
like that.
Okay.
I'll have to send it to you later.
Nice. All right. So what other stuff we have to talk about? Because I'm like sitting here like, oh my God, it's almost time, and I forgot what we're going to talk about. I think I just got so pissed off with the Yankee stuff, I just went blank.
Well, I had an actual full-on greatest Detroit Tigers team. I think John had something written over there that was different from what we were going off of earlier.
Yeah, please do.
So.
Please do. Like, all right, so I'm going to switch it up. My man right here, Tony, greatest Tiger lineup.
You want the full one, or are we going to do it the same way we did earlier?
Same way you did it earlier.
All right, well, if we're going starting pitching first, my top 5 starting pitchers for the Detroit Tigers all time, I got Mickey Lolich, number 1. Hal Newhouser, number 2. Number 3 was a little bit tougher for me to pick, but I did go with a guy who has won a World Series ring as a Detroit Tiger. Somebody who some people don't like his opinions when it comes to certain things, but he still was a really good pitcher. Jack Morris as my number 3 starter pitcher. I got JV Justin Verlander at number 4, and Tarek Skubal rounds out my top 5 starting pitchers.
Nice. Nice. I love that. Okay, now you're do you want to do like we did with the relievers too? Did you put that on there or just your top 5 starting rotation?
I got more relievers than that, but why don't you let John say what his top starters were? We'll switch back and forth.
Johnny, what's yours?
Well, number 1, Mickey. Number 2, Newhouser. Number 3, Morris.
Nice.
Number 4, Verlander. And number 5, I actually went with Scherzer.
Really? Okay.
That's a good pick. I thought about him too. So Not bad. We had 4 of the same. Anyway.
Yep.
Okay, so my starting 5 for the New York Yankees, I got to go with the chairman of the board, Whitey Ford. My number 2 starter, I got to go with Don Marson. My number 3 starter, Andy Pennant. My number 4 starter, David Cone. And my number 5 starter, Garrett Cole. And that's my starting 5. Starters. We already told who my closer is. It's gonna be Mo, but I also gotta go with my setup man. I have to go with Goose Gossage.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, now our starting 9 and plus designated hitter.
What about relievers?
Well, you could pick.
Oh, yeah.
I got my reliever, so I already put my 2 in there. But now, what about your reliever?
Well, I did a lot more than just 2, but if I was to pick just 2 and a closer, I'd go Mike Henneman for one of them. Even though he was a closer, I'd still have him as a reliever. And then I pick Willie Hernandez as my other reliever, with closer being John Hiller.
Okay.
No. Tony, out of those 3 picks, we only have one in common on that one. So I have Willie Hernandez as a reliever.
Which one? John Hiller?
No, not John Hiller.
Oh, Willie Hernandez. Okay.
The other
Gotcha.
reliever I have is Fernando Rodney. And then I got
nice. I didn't even write him down.
And then the closer of all closers, I've got the big man, Todd Jones.
Oh, Todd Jones was a beast.
I had him listed as one closer. Roller Coaster Jones.
Yeah, Todd Jones was a beast. I can admit that. I mean,
also you can't forget Aurelio Lopez, Jose Valverde, and Joaquin Benoit spent time with the Tigers as well.
Yep.
Brother,
I also got Joel. Along with those, I also have Joel Zumaya on there too.
Can't forget Zoom Zoom, even though he only had really one good year.
okay. I like, man, that is shit. I was gonna say that's finger looking good. That's that's a hefty rotation. And start now. What about you guys? Starting lineup plus DH, and then we'll go with the bench. Because you both got great.
Let me start first. Yeah. So I'm gonna go. Not gonna go by like a hitting wise, but gonna go by order of positions. Gonna go a little off. I'm gonna start with first base, and we'll get to catcher after I mention the 4 infield positions. I got Hank Greenberg starting off at first base. It was tough. There was a couple other options for me there, but I went with Hank Greenberg. Second base, I got Sweet Lou Whitaker. Third base, I went with Cabby. I also thought of a couple other people, but I went with Cabby. And then shortstop, I got Alan Trammell. And catcher, Bill Freehan. Who do you got for those positions, John, before I go off on my outfield?
First base, I have Miggy. Second base, Whitaker.
You can put them either.
Shortstop, I have Trammell. And third base, I
Yeah.
have Fryman.
Travis Fryman's a good pick there too.
And I agree with you 100% on the catcher. I have Freehan.
Nice. So for my outfield, I got Willie Horton in left, Ty Cobb in center, and Al Kaline in right field. I know there's a lot of good picks there, but those are my three outfielders.
I'm gonna get so much crap for this. In right field, I got Maglio Ordonez. Ty Cobb in center.
I'm not gonna even.
And in left field, I'm gonna get so much shit for this. Bobby Higginson.
Interesting pick, that's for sure. But I won't give
He's
you
my
crap for
favorite
it.
player growing up.
Not bad.
Did you guys
Good
pick your?
choice.
you guys-
DH wise,
Yeah.
go ahead. That's what I was just gonna say. My DH, I got Cecil Fielder.
My DH, I have Kurt Gibson.
Oh shit! That is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. My first baseman. I'm going with the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. For second base, I'm going with the guy that we got from Minnesota that I hated in '97 because he just stared at the ball, but he did help us win a world title. I'm going with Chuck Knobloch as my second baseman. My third baseman, I'm going with Scotty Brocious. Scott Brocious helped us in the time that we needed him. Shortstop, this is hard because we had some great. No, I'm going with.
Surprise.
I'm going with Phil Rizzuto. Phil Rizzuto.
Nice.
And my catcher, I'm going with Yogi. You got to go with the Yokester. Left field, I'm going to go with one guy that helped us and brought the fire back to the Yankees in the late 2000s. I'm going with Swishalicious, Nick Swisher. Center fielder, I'm going with Bernie Williams. And I hate saying this because he's been knocking the cover up with the ball. But I'm going to put him as my DH. Aaron Judge is my DH. And I'm slotting in Paul O'Neill into right field. So that is my starters.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then I said we have two bench players. So who's you guys' two bench players? We said 28. That would be for your all-time Tigers.
I had 5 written down, but I'll go with
If you want to do your 5, do your 5. I'm okay with that.
what's that?
Do your whole 5.
Well, I've got Norm. I got Norm Cash for one, first baseman. Sam Crawford, who could play outfield and some infield. Charlie Gehringer, second baseman. A backup catcher in Lance Parrish. And then first baseman, he also played right field, Harry Heilman.
Okay. Johnny, who you got?
Don't laugh, but this is going to be really interesting. I got Charlie Gehringer. I have Al Kaline, Carlos Guillen, Ivan Rodriguez,
Pooch.
and the best all-around utility player ever. I'm joking on the ever part, but Brandon Inge.
Nice. Okay, so my five, it was really hard because well, at catcher, I need my catcher. I'm gonna go with Bill Dickey. Him and Yogi, both number 8 retired, so I'm going with him. First base. I gotta go with Donnie Baseball. Donnie Baseball as the backup to Lou. Second base, and I know people are gonna be shocked to back up Nobby. I'm going with Billy Martin.
Wow.
Yeah. Outfield. But I got 3 already, so I need 2 more. My outfield. I gotta go with Ruth. And then my last one, this one was I need to find somebody at third base. Greg Nettles.
Okay.
So yeah, that's basically what we think about our all-time teams. Thank God we didn't all pick the Tampa Bay Rays because we don't know who the hell's on them teams.
Aubrey Huff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But first of all, thank you guys I want to say thank you guys for taking part of this special thing that I felt like, hey, we are diehard sports fans. We love our teams. We just want to know what you guys' opinion. So I want to say thank you to both of you guys. And John, I want to say, yeah, go ahead.
Who you got for your manager? I want to see if we got the same person.
Oh, after careful consideration. Huh? I went with.
I said if you don't say him, then there's going to be issues here.
Mr. Sparky Anderson.
The only correct answer when it comes to the Detroit Tigers. You got to go with Sparky.
Oh, okay, my manager, because I
didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's fine. I want my manager, and people are going to be shocked. The only man to be fired 5 times by George Steinbrenner. I got to go with Billy Martin. I got to go with Billy Martin as my manager. Yeah. I mean, I know Joe did his job. I know Casey, Miller Huggins. I know them guys did it, but having Billy Martin, as your manager and him telling people to go up off and fight people in bars, that's what the Yankees need now. Somebody to go into a bar and slap somebody in the face. But, yeah, I just want to say thank you to you guys. This is fun. This was really, really fun. I like to say thank you to you, Tony. I like to say thank you to Rick Vaughn for being here today. And I like to say happy Valentine's Day to everybody. If you're a pet lover, happy Valentine's Day and woof woof or meow. But But you know, Valentine's Day is happy for some people, and then the rest of it is like, yay, it's Valentine's Day tomorrow. Yay. Don't get me wrong, people. I love Valentine's Day, but when you're married to a
Well,
woman,
before we finish,
go ahead.
oh, you were about to mention it, but since you mentioned it in our group chat earlier, and since tomorrow is Valentine's Day and it's also that day, I think we here at Tiger Talks Wrestling would like to wish a very special happy birthday to a certain member of our group here as well.
Well, she's
That
asleep right
being
now,
Trina,
so
your
well, my wife
but
was asleep.
still, she'll
right
see
now.
this at some point, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, she appreciated it, but next year I'm gonna hate it because her birthday's on the same day as the Super Bowl next year.
Oh,
Fuck the Eagles.
Super Bowl's on February 14th. Interesting.
Yeah, but thank you, everybody. As always, I'm Eddie from the Bronx. This is Tiger Sports Talk. As we say in New York, if you don't like us, we really don't give a crap. So I like to say thank you to my colleagues, my friends, and again to our sponsor, Funky Punk. Go over to the store. She'll be open tomorrow. So if you have to run and get a gift for your loved one, she will be open, and she has some great Valentine's Day gear. And I know my boys go on to Facebook and see my picture. I look damn sexy in that new look I had and all that. So thank you, everybody. God bless and enjoy SmackDown live on the Sci-Fi Channel, because the Olympics is on USA, so you can't watch that. But as always, we love you. Thanks for joining us. Take care and God bless. Peace.